Hello there, Pisces. I'm here to do your October reading. Just a heads up, I do things a little differently. I mainly work with oracle cards, and I will be reading from the booklet on some of the cards, and as well as adding my intuitive feelings about the cards or the energy that comes in. We're going to start with my Gaia Oracle deck. I'll be pulling 3 cards for you. Hope you all are doing well today. First card we got for you is Remembrance, resurfacing of past feelings and emotions. Second card I have for you is Peace, dissolving unwanted or disturbing thoughts. Got one more card for Pisces, please. One more card for Pisces. And then we also have Sacred Journey, life cycles, family, and transformation. So, I was feeling a lot of you are in your thoughts, your feelings, just all up in those thoughts and feelings, trying to figure out what's going on with you. Hopefully this will help if that's the way you're feeling right now. And I also have 3 more cards coming from my Dark Mirror Oracle deck. This is mainly a reflection deck. I have the first one, which is Colorless Angel. Two more cards for Pisces, please. 2 more cards for Pisces. We have Forgetting Oneself. More card for Pisces, please. 1 more card for Pisces. More card for Pisces, please. And the Temple of My Body. Alright, so we're going to start with Remembrance here. Just a close up on the card. It is said that all that we have is the present. While that is true, it is also true that in essence, past, present, and future are one. We are connected energetically to both past and future. Life is an evolving story, and where we are now is a result of where we have been. This card signifies that past feelings and emotions are resurfacing from deep within you, and you may find yourself on an emotional roller coaster over the coming days. Do not fight it. This is all fine. It is important to occasionally remember and honor your past, for it is part of you, part of your soul's journey. Yet remember to honor every part of it, regardless of whether you perceive some parts to be good or bad, for in some way every experience has helped to expand your understanding and appreciation of life. Occasionally reflecting on the past is healthy, just as giving some thought to your future is wise. However, excessive preoccupation with either only serves to rob you of the present moment, and that serves no real purpose. So, what I'm getting from this card is we all don't like to revisit the past sometimes, and I already feel some of you resisting just this card being on here right now. But the reason why the past keeps coming up into our lives is because there's lessons that we have not learned yet. Even if you have learned some lessons, you may have not learned all of them. So it's kind of hard to depict when your past starts coming back up, because it's like you don't want to face it, but then at the same time you kind of need to if you want the healing to be done. And sometimes it's not even just past feelings or emotions, it's just a past memory, of a loved one. Now we have peace. There's truly no point in worrying about things that are not in your control. Worry does not help anyone, nor does it help resolve anything. On the contrary, it often makes things seem worse than they actually are. Life is such that we can always find something to worry about. Yet, for your own well-being and for the well-being of those around you, it is vital that you learn to deal with things in a more positive way, to stop the endless cycles of disturbing and negative thoughts. You are advised to train yourself to focus on the positive side of things. Set aside time at the beginning and end of each day to meditate. Bring your awareness within. Feel and imagine yourself surrounded by the love and light. Allow the universal light of love to fill your heart and mind. Imagine your thoughts dissolving and floating away into peace, or into space. Your mind at peace, clear as a blue sky. Focus on all that you are grateful for in your life and thank Mother Earth and the universe for every blessing. So these two, I'm getting pretty much the same feeling. Just those thoughts and emotions just coming right back up into your space, your bubble, so to speak. But again, there is peace to come. There is peace now, because no matter what we face, negative, positive, there's always some kind of positive to come out of a negative situation. I've learned this from experience myself, and I know it's hard at times to think of a negative situation in a positive light, but it does help bring that peace into your life. Now we have Sacred Journey. Life is a physical journey through time and space, yet it is also a spiritual journey and transcends both time and space. Physically, we are born of the earth, and to the earth we shall return. Yet spiritually, we are never born and we never die. We never come and we never leave. This card reminds you that we are each so much more than our physical realities. In fact, from our soul's perspective, this current life is just one page in a never-ending book, which is the eternal story of life. We are all characters in a play, and we have each chosen different roles. Your family is a central part of this journey. Each member plays their respective roles. Each member, your co-star and partner, each play is designed for maximum dramatic effect. Otherwise, it would all get very boring. In effect, we are all actors, and we are each required to play our roles well. It is through our human drama we expand our understanding of love. The different roles we play and the people we encounter help us grow. Through drama, we come to understand just how sacred life is. Thank your soul for the journey. Just give me 1 second. I need to bring in some energy here. So with this Sacred Journey card, it has life cycles, and we all have those cycles in our lives that repeat and repeat and repeat, coming back over to the thoughts and emotions again. And our goal is to learn lessons from those life cycles, from our family members, from transforming ourselves into something so much better than when we got here, right? But the only way you're going to do that is by your healing. And, some of the experiences that people have begin early on in their life and later on come back in their life because it was a traumatic experience for them, but they never faced it. And I don't know what all you guys are dealing with. Some of you, I feel like it's some major things that are popping back up here in September and October. Or it might be starting here pretty soon. Either way, like there's going to be some things to face, some cycles to end. And the only way you're going to be able to end them is by facing what keeps popping up. But in the end, after you complete these life cycles, new beginnings will be in your life, and you will find peace. You will find peace after facing what you need to face. And now we have the colorless angel. We can be Siegfried, the dragon-slaying hero, but not when he slays the dragon, nor when he is betrayed and dies, but when he is simply doing nothing. We can be Michael, the archangel, while he waits bored and motionless, and St. George, surprised in a moment of stillness and nothingness. All the strong rivers can become a swamp when they reach the plains, and the most yummy food can become gummy after a couple of hours unattended on a table. There is a lot of darkness when we make the habit of going gray. We numb our senses with a fog of delays, and then we just get indifferent to the fog herself. I'm here, we whisper, and if by a very tiny chance someone notices and replies and asks, "Who's there?" we become shy and we stay silent a little more. You cannot be saved unless you face the dragon, and the dragon hurts. Of course it does. This is pretty interesting. I mean, to me, I don't know if you guys are seeing this or not, but like basically your first four cards are kind of just right in alignment with each other. This card's talking about facing the dragon. Well, to me, facing the dragon would be your thoughts and emotions. Here we go with that again, right? But at the same time, you see that she's just sitting there, and there is a dark horse right behind her. Actually, you know what? That could be a guy too. I apologize. But what I get from this card is, yes, there's darkness all around this person, and they're just sitting there, just waiting, motionless. But if you want the brighter days to come in, again, face that dragon, face those thoughts, emotions. I don't know why this reading is so into facing things. I don't know if you guys have just been running away a lot, just numbing yourself and just not facing it. But Spirit is pretty strong with having you guys face these things. And then forgetting oneself. modern Adonis, an ancient Hermes, a grown-up Cupid, shrined by Laurel, Mithril, and Lotus. He is the welcoming lure of the present moment, the warm embrace which numbs everything else. Like Buchis, wet kiss, if you let go of the pressure and of the pain, if you let go enough of your identity and of the context you live in, then you will just feel better. It is what happens when you fall asleep, when you take refuge in the arms of a loved one, or when you watch a movie slummed ungraciously on a comfy couch. Sometimes, however, it asks for more. It takes more out of you, more of yourself to be forgotten, to feel just a little better, and maybe the twisted idea that if you forget everything, then you will actually really feel better. Forgetting everything, letting everything go, not just as a moment of rest, but as a jump in the dark. It is like vertigo. You stand on the edge of the precipice, and a little part of you wants to jump. But it is just a moment of rest, a moment of pause, a moment of uncreative selfishness. So what? Let it be, and sleep soundly. And yeah, this one's pretty strong along the lines of the ones before it too. Just letting go of the things that you need to face. I feel like for a lot of you, you don't want to let go of the idea of who you are, right? So a lot of you feel like you came a long way and you have done a lot of healing, and at this point you're just like, why do I have to continue doing this? Why do I have to continue facing this? Haven't I done my healing? Haven't I done this? Haven't I done that? So you don't want to let go of that idea of who you are, which is a good thing. It is a good thing because you don't want to let go of who you are. But at the same time, the version of who you are, you do want to let go, because when you do this healing, when you shed the things that need to be shed that no longer serve you, you are a new version of yourself every time. Every time you're a new version of yourself. Once you get through that healing, once you end those cycles. So let go of that idea of who you are right now, and shift into the new you. But also, don't forget who you are. Don't forget where you've come from. Don't forget all the things that you've done to get where you're at today. Now we have the temple of my body. This card is about the darkness in the body. Culture can make us take distance from what is our corporeality. So many religions and customs, for instance, demonize sex in many different ways, lacing it with guilt, as an assassin could lace food with poison. On the other side, we are collaborators in cheapening our body, hiding it, being shamed by it, selling it, giving it away for nothing. It happens when we accept an abusive relationship, when we refuse to respect the body of another, or more simply, when we do things like being too lazy to eat healthy. Our body is a temple. It cannot be defiled. We can take a shower, raise our chin, feel proud. It is our body, ours. So with this one, maybe there is a group of you who have done your healing, know exactly what you're doing, but when it comes to your body, you kind of forget to take care of it. You continue to do your unhealthy habits with your body. And I feel like this is bringing light upon that. Because yes, you've done your healing. You've done all the things needed to be done. And now it's time to take care of that body. Time to eat healthier. Time to make better choices with your body. Because now that you have reached a point to where you are raising your consciousness, that consciousness needs to fit into a more healthier temple. I myself am guilty of this. I have raised my consciousness, but I'm still doing my own habits as well. So again, just I know it's easier to put things aside and say, oh, I'll do that later, but obviously with all these cards that are in here, it's bringing a strong point into facing what needs to be faced, which I feel like a lot of you have done it, and there's a lot of you that have not. Okay, so as for the cards that are on the table right now, I'm done with those. I'm moving on to my Spirit of Animals Oracle. I'm going to pull 2 cards for you from here. One more for Pisces, please. One more for Pisces. Alright, so you have the bee and the ram. Bee represents community. You are a powerful creator. Your work blesses everything you touch. Be open to receiving sweetness. You are the queen of abundance. And the ram represents perseverance. You have many gifts. No problem can withstand the power of your mind. With patience, you can reach your mountaintop. Never give up, and good luck will follow. And now I have 2 that I'm going to be pulling from my Moonology Oracle. That one popped out there. Alright. So with your Moonology, you have the end of a tough cycle approaches. So meaning you have gone through your healing, and the end of it is going to be here pretty soon. For some of you. Some of you, I feel like you still need to face this cycle. And emotions are running high. Alright, Pisces, that is all I have for you for your October reading. Currently I'm only doing monthly readings, so I'll be seeing you in November. I do personal readings. I'm just working out the details, and we'll get that taken care of so I can start doing personal readings for you guys. Other than that, that is your October reading. As I said, I wish you all the best, and I'm sending you light and love.